Dude, I hate when my Jordan 11s get so yellow, but I can fix that. And that's how you fix it. Check out the video to see how I did it. The first thing we gotta do with these Win Like 96 Jordan 11s, we're gonna start with the cleaning. We're gonna put the shoe to the side for before and after purposes and take out our laces and insole. Next, we're gonna grab our compressor and blow off any surface dust on the shoe. Surface dust is off. That's gonna prevent us from pushing it deeper into the material during the cleaning. When I had my hand inside the shoe, I felt a lot of debris inside, so we're gonna grab a vacuum and clean all that stuff out. Those two steps go a long way, especially when cleaning up a dirty shoe like this. The next step we're gonna do is grab our 4-ounce bottle of solution and squirt 2 squirts inside our bowl of water. All prepped, ready to go. The first brush we're gonna be using is our soft bristle brush. We're gonna dunk in our solution and start scrubbing the uppers and insides. Uppers are looking great. We got a lot of those black stains that was in the mesh fully out. Now we're gonna move on to using our medium bristle brush to take care of the white midsoles. Good to go with the midsoles, we got them back to white. Now we're gonna move on to our stiff bristle brush. We gotta get them as clean as possible because we are gonna be using RESHOEVN8R on these soles. Good to go with the soles. We'll put the shoe to the side real quick, grab our insole and lace. As far as the lace goes, we're gonna put it in our leftover water and solution. Let it sit there for a bit. Then we're gonna grab our medium bristle brush and give these insoles a good scrub before we put it in the washing machine. All right, let's put this inside the washing machine. Anytime I work on a shoe that's been super beat up and heavily worn, I need to put it through the washing machine if I can to flush out any germs and bacteria inside the shoe. Now moving on with this restoration, we gotta take care of these soles. For the soles, we'll be using some RESHOEVN8R Revive and the Vick 2000 to get it back to icy. First, we're gonna tape off the traction pods using some tape so we don't get any Revive on those areas. Pods are fully taped up. Now we're on to applying our Revive. We're gonna apply a nice thin even coat using a paintbrush. Then we're gonna place a saran wrap over it to keep the Revive nice and fresh inside the Vick 2000. Usually I reapply every morning and night until I get the results I need. Revive is applied. Now let's put it in the Vick 2000. We got the majority of the yellowing out. I would say it's about 90% there. If I put the shoe in the Vick 2000 for another couple days, I don't think we're gonna get any better results. This shoe is tapped out, but I'm happy with the results thanks to our RESHOEVN8R Revive. Now we gotta keep it moving. The next step we gotta do is cut out some vinyl for this 23 in the back. Got our machine set up. Now we're gonna cut out some heat transfer vinyl. We're gonna cut out the 23 that goes on the back. We already got the design ready to go. First, we're gonna measure it out to make sure we got the exact perfect sizing. We get the perfectly sized 23 cut out. Before we go in and place it on the shoe, we're gonna use some heat resistant tape to line it up and keep it in place. Once we have it where we like it, we're gonna go in with an iron to lock it in place. Keep in mind, you guys, the shoe has been heavily worn, so this back piece isn't exactly brand new, but we're gonna do our best to make it work. Got the 23 on there, nice simple fix. One thing I forgot to mention is, before I applied the 23, I went in with acetone to remove any residue from the old 23. Now we're gonna move on to the midsoles. The midsole overall isn't bad, but in this front area, it's pretty shredded up. We're gonna go in with some scissors, clean it up as best as we can. Then with the heat gun, we're gonna go in and try to blend in those scratches with the rest of the midsole. There's also a lot of little creases all around. With the heat gun, we're gonna remove that. Good to go with the heat gun. The midsole looks a lot better. In the front where the scratches were, it got blended in nicely with the rest of the midsole. It's not perfect, but it's a lot more presentable now. Now the details always matter, so we're gonna go in with the lint shaver to clean up the sock liner. There's a bunch of little lint balls that we're gonna get rid of. Almost done with this restoration, you guys. The last step we gotta do is work on the pound leather. All around these tiny little scuffs and big matted scuffs as well. We're gonna try our best to remove them using turtle wax. We're gonna start off by applying our turtle wax onto our RESHOEVN8R microfiber towel, and then we're gonna go directly onto the pound leather and go in a circular motion until the scuffs and scratches are out. Some of these scratches are permanent, so there's only so much we can do. Good to go with the turtle wax, you guys. We definitely got the smaller scuffs out. A lot of the big ones are still there, but we got a nice shine out of the pound leather. Now to complete the wet shine look, we're gonna grab our mink oil and our buffing tool to finish it off. Alright guys, that is going to bring us to an end on this full restoration on these Win Like 96 Jordan 11s. We used a lot of RESHOEVN8R products to bring the shoe back to life. Let's take it from the top. We started off by using our RESHOEVN8R Signature Shoe Cleaning Kit to give the shoe a proper deep clean inside and out. We put them in the washing machine to fully flush out any bacteria and grime that was inside the sneakers. For the soles, we had to make sure they were extra clean using the stiff bristle brush because there was a lot of yellowing going on. On it before, as you can see, there's so much heavy yellowing. A lot of grime built up from years of wear and tear, so we had to go in using some RESHOEVN8R Soul Revive. We applied it onto the sneakers for a good 5 days. We put them in the Vick 2000 and got these awesome icy results. Big difference, you guys. The Soul Revive works awesome and the Vick 2000 works wonders. It did take 5 days to get it to this point, but honestly, it wasn't much work. As far as the uppers go, there wasn't much work needed. I showed you guys how to properly fix the 23 on the back using some heat transfer vinyl. For the midsoles, we removed the creasing using a heat gun. We also covered up some of the scratches and scuffs that was on the midsole using the heat gun as well. For the pound leather, you guys, there was a lot of tiny scratches all around, some scuffs as well. We went in with some turtle wax and RESHOEVN8R Mink Oil to remove all that and give it a nice shiny look. Again, you guys, the majority of this restoration was done using RESHOEVN8R Products, our signature shoe cleaning kit that comes with all the cleaning products that you need, our RESHOEVN8R Mink Oil to bring back the pound leather, and our Soul Revive to remove the yellowing from the soles. You can find all our stuff at RESHOEVN8R.com. Use my promo code down below to save some money. This is Vic Almighty. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll catch you guys next Monday. See you guys.